Welcome to Digitel Talk podcast, where we spotlight entrepreneurs and innovators leveraging technology related to telecoms to drive positive global impact.
Today's episode is sponsored by IFG Consulting Europe, a leading business growth consultancy representing promising software providers selling to the telecoms, enterprise and mobile markets in Europe. Go to ifgconsultingeurope.com to find out more.
As part of Digital Talk Discovery Series promoting a better world, I'm interviewing Bruno Morin from Keysight, who is Sales Director in France at this year's Network X24 in Paris, and we'll be doing a 10x10 format. So welcome. Could you introduce yourself?
Nice to meet you, Ian. I'm Bruno Morin. I'm Sales Director in France. I'm mostly focused on the telecom, but I can address as well some other markets like quantum or wireless. It's quite wide. And the Keysight enables to cover different technologies. Okay. So we can have a very large conversation. For experts, we cover from level 1 to level 7, so from the hardware to the application layers. And we can cover optical, transmission conversation, quantum, 6G, AI. It's really wide. It's extremely broad.
But what do you do as a company then? You're saying you're talking about Keysight now, but what is the core thing that Keysight's known for?
Okay, Keysight is a test and measurement company. Okay. Keysight comes from the Hewlett-Packard time, so that we are 80 years plus company. So Keysight is highly focused on test and measurement, and the main mission of Keysight is enabling innovation to connect and secure the world. That's really accelerating the technology and the current technology world, let's say.
Which I think connects nicely to the show and the objectives of the show.
We are perfectly aligned with the show, and when you look to the agenda of the show is focused on this acceleration of innovation. So we are fully aligned with the topic in Paris today. And
what, as your sales director, what do you want to achieve at the show? What's your personal objective?
Our objective is really to meet our customer, to meet new customers. It's really to assess the market, to show as well our solutions, as we have innovative solutions. And the conversation we have with customers are really focusing on AI, data center, cloud, so all those new trends, security, and as well a key topic which is energy efficiency as well, with some customers who are on the existing network and talking about future like technology, no-run and energy efficiency. And we have conversation as well with some customer about 5G, because 5G, there are a lot of expectations. Mm-hmm. But the big challenge on 5G today is monetization, how we get back money from all the investments. Lot of conversation, lot of exchange, and it's a very good event for us.
So you mentioned operators looking for new ideas to generate revenues. So what is key advice you give to these operators around new opportunities?
I think we need to be humble. I think the challenges from the operators today is balancing developing new technologies or following some new technologies while balancing the money they will invest in this technology. And I think that the 5G was a good learning about that. So our advice is more conversation with operators to share with them the solution we can provide, enabling them to better assess the risk they may take going with such a technology with the money they want to invest. So that's really a conversation with operators. And we can enable or help with all the test and measurement solution we have.
That's good. And is there something which you think in the market is overhyped at the moment?
So the 5G topic, monetization, is a big topic. We have AI coming everywhere. You can look to all the booths. AI is a conversation. And about future, what will be the next step and when 6G will rise. So when we have this conversation, usually comes back to, okay, let's first monetize on 5G and then let's move to 6G. You have as well NTN. It's a new paradigm as we talk about how we may use the 3D, the space, in addition to the ground.
Exactly. To our audience, it's a non-terrestrial network. So
correct. NTN, yes, NTN, correct.
So we love our acronyms in telecoms, I believe, don't we? You're mentioning AI. Do you see within the test and measurement the use of AI for, let's say, power consumption and reducing energy uses? Is those the sort of things that you as a company might be lking at, working on?
Yeah, we are still learning on AI, about the capabilities of AI. I think there are some rooms of improvement using AI for energy efficiency, how you manage your network, how you may switch on, switch off your network to better use your energy. In the user demand as well. So you have plenty of field of applications. Let's say that's still quite new, but probably some good impact in the usage of AI in future.
And looking forward, as you say, you're being a big company, Next 5 years, what do you expect in telecom?
I think that the next 5 years, first, we have plenty of technologies coming. So we're on the 5G. Next will be the 6G. We talk about NTN. We may have quantum for some application as well. And I think that the big learning is we'll have some technology accelerating, again, in regards to the market demand or the user demand. So I may say in 5 years, we may have big change with the 6G, we may have the quantum, we may have the NTN, we may have even some connection between the technology. And again, 5 years is a very long term.
It is in
and it's not easy to assess the situation. But for me, it's, every year you have new technologies coming, but the usage, market demand will be the big drivers to see where we'll go finally.
So Keysight on their website and also related to this event mentioned that sustainability is one of your core pillars of what you're about. So how do you fit in that? How does test and measurement fit in that world?
In terms of sustainability, we look after environment. I get back to the power consumption, energy, future. So our point is, while we look forward to enable the market to go further in digital speed, such solutions, one of the key drivers we have in the company is really about, for example, this power consumption. How we enable our customer or the market to get access to new demand, new technology, while we look forward to reduce the power consumption. When you compare 5G and 6G, you have the rules of 10. When you look to the books, IEEE 6G book, for example, the rules of 10 are 10 times faster data rate, 10 times less latency. That's the first time a technology will go faster than our brain. And the third one is 10 times less consumption. So there are some big drivers behind about future, and that's part of the sustainability.
And you think that's achievable, or are they just nice ambitions to have?
Now, by experience, I think that we can achieve a lot. Now, let's see the challenges we'll face, but I think we'll make progress for sure.
Are there any particular SDG goals that Keysight is, let's say, connected to?
Regarding UN sustainability, I get back to the technologies. We look forward to meet the challenges of exponential growth of the network bandwidth demand globally, but keep again the power consumption and carbon emission at a more sustainable level. So that was a sustainability level. Better technologies will come, and that might be translated by form factors, power consumption, etc. So that's part of the focus. But again, regarding sustainability is about the future. We talk about future. So in future, we may move from RAN to ORAN, okay? And this energy efficiency across the value chain of the technology, from the components through the systems, through the deployment, is key in this conversation.
Okay. So if we're looking at the pressing issues, other than what you're working on, test and measurement, which is your key, so are there any particular other pressing issues you think telecoms should be looking at?
I think I get back to the demand and the challenges of the operator. Our mission is really to enable our customer to be successful. And today, one of the challenges is really to get back to this monetization, this energy efficiency management. So that's our first mission. So to look to our customer challenges, to enable them to solve those problems. So that's where we focus on.
Okay. And we like to give on this podcast an opportunity to give a shout out to someone. So to say, is there someone or a group or that you would like to celebrate or say well done to?
I would say first that I'm very lucky with all the teams we have in Keysight, but I think about a person based in Santa Rosa, in our headquarters in California. Is a French camarade. And Jean, and I learned a lot about all this energy efficiency, grid, how we manage energy. It was a big learning. It was really opening eyes about what we can do, how we can address. And we learned a lot from Jean every time.
And Jean's surname is?
Jean Descenville.
Okay, great. Thank you for being on our podcast and being part of the Digital Talk community.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to our new podcast. If you have any feedback or know of any stories to be told involving digital technology and telecoms doing good, then please do let us know via our email, getinTouch@digiteltalk.com. Also, feel free to send us a message on LinkedIn. It'd be great to hear from you.
Before we go, if you've enjoyed today's episode and would like to support the podcast, then don't forget to give us a follow and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Also, if you'd like to leave us a review or share it with your colleagues, it really helps us on the channel. Thanks so much for being a part of our audience today, and hopefully you'll join us next time.
That's all we've got time for, so it's goodbye from me.
And that's goodbye from him.
Bye
for now.
now.